Hey, what's up, everyone? So, kind of amazing, huge news came out today. I was not expecting it. The Sea of Thieves announced a crossover between them and Pirates of the Caribbean. So, we're getting Jack Sparrow in the game, something people have wanted since literally the game launched like almost over 3 years ago. It's crazy that's finally coming. So, what I want to do in this video is we're going to basically watch it and we're going to break it down. So we're going to go step by step. Anytime I see something that looks new, something that might be coming to the main game, just some stuff interesting. And let me know in the comments if you see anything that I missed. And let's get into it. Alright, so already starting off. We see this later on in the trailer. This is one of the mermaid staffs that it looks like you can shoot like an energy beam out of, and that should be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be in the regular game too, because what this trailer is announcing is a new set of tall tales. We'll go over the actual press brief announcement that they have on the website after we watch the trailer. That gives a little bit more details of what's coming. Be cool if we got that sail too, or the flag. This looks like a new island, and if I had to guess, this would be similar to the Shores of Gold, where you sail to this outside of the Sea of Thieves area. I feel like this island won't be added into the main game, but I might be wrong. We'll see. Alright, so this person's definitely new. I'm assuming we're at Sanctuary Outpost, because that's what I think the outpost was that we just saw flash over. There's this weird head in the back. I think we see this later in the trailer. So try to remember what this looks like. This lady, I don't know if she's from Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't recognize her, and I've seen the movies, but it's been a while, so yeah. And the green fire here, I don't know if that has any significance. Maybe gonna do something with the flames of fate that we already have.
It blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides.
Alright, so this, I'm pretty sure has to deal with the tall tale, but I wanted to pause it right here because look how detailed this is. I'm hoping this is actually going to be in game, because it's going to look amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere in Sea of Thieves where it's just been so much ocean floor, coral reef area. There's been parts of different islands that you can find a lot of this stuff at, but not anything as close to it being so colorful like this is.
And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned.
Alright, let's take a look at this one. This one is definitely a different island than we saw before, so I'm assuming, I'm not going to assume, but the tall tales that we get, I believe there's 6 in total. Looks like we might be going to different islands, and I'd love to see this island get added to the main game, because I think this one looks really cool. Especially if we can climb up that tower. That tower looks really cool.
Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
So this really doesn't have anything to do with Sea of Thieves, but I thought I'd mention it. If you've ever ridden the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney World or Disneyland, this is an exact cut-for-cut copy of what happens. Except, I think this might be the Disneyland version. I'm pretty sure in the Disney World one, it's like 3 other pirates that are waiting. If I can find footage of it, I'll put it now. But let's keep watching the trailer.
Oh! Didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
Alright, so One thing I'm curious about is, will we get to actually play as Jack Sparrow or Davy Jones or any of the other characters to come? Because we already have costumes in Sea of Thieves. So we have like the Dark Warsmith costume where everyone looks the same and using that. I'm wondering if we get like a costume for Jack Sparrow and these other ones. Because if you think about it, they have to have some kind of value, like money value to this whole collaboration. Disney doesn't just give their IP out for nothing. So I have a feeling they're going to be selling someone, whether we get stuff in the Plunder Pass, which would be super cool if we got like Pirates of the Caribbean stuff in the Plunder Pass, and they maybe get part of the sale. Or I could see them adding Jack Sparrow as a costume that you could buy. Also, let me know what you think about how they made Jack Sparrow. I think he looks pretty good. I think the voice acting is really good for him. I don't know, something about the face is just off to me. But it's supposed to look more like Sea of Thieves, not exact replica.
Because of the treasure.
This is probably going to be like similar to how the Shroudbreaker was in the original set of Tall Tales. I'm curious to see what happens during the story and how long the Tall Tales are. I'm hoping that, I believe it's 6 Tall Tales. We'll have to check that at the end of the video. But I'm hoping we have about 3 months for the season. The first one comes out on the season start. We don't know when the other ones are coming out. Whether they all come out at once, that'd be cool. Or what I'm hoping is, say every 2 weeks we get a new one. That would give us one every 2 weeks for the whole season, and that would be really cool.
Jack stole. A darkness followed him here.
Okay. This is some kind of portal thing, and that's really cool. So they're heading into it. It looks kind of too small for them. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm curious to see whether this is like a permanent thing. Maybe this is how we enter the Tall Tale. So maybe instead of us going out through the Shroud or something, like how we did for the Shores of Gold, we'll go through one of these portals and then we're in the land of Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm kind of hoping it's not that. I'd kind of like to see Pirates of the Caribbean really integrated into the Sea of Thieves world rather than just be a standalone set. However, we'll see what happens.
And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. Don't hate me, but I have no idea who it is. So, keep that in mind. Alright, so we see another island. These islands are crazy. I don't know how we didn't know that Sea of Thieves was doing this. They kept the secret for so long, and it makes sense why we haven't really had much content for Season 1 and 2. Because they've been working on this whole time. And I'm super excited. I'm hoping that we can actually have these islands other than just a Tall Tale. Because it would kind of suck to see all these beautiful islands that we keep seeing and not be able to go to them unless we're doing the story. If it's that way, then that's fine. But I'm really hoping we get some of these as new islands in the map.
Sea holds many secrets.
A new body at last.
Ooh. People that really know the lore are going to get mad at me, but is that Flameheart like the previous Flameheart before he turned into like a ghost thing? Or is that... I don't know. This skeleton looks familiar to me, and I don't know how I know him. If y'all know who this is, let me know.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so...
This looks like it's in the Pirate Legend hideout. This might be a new place, but it looks similar with the green lights in the background and stuff.
called Sea of Thieves is nothing but a cursed cruise.
Okay, I was trying to get so that we got like a good scene of it. This is what literally got me so excited when I first saw the trailer. So it looks like we're gonna have new sea monsters that can literally just hop on top of your ship from out of the water and fight you on your ship. That's something I've been wanting for so long, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna make playing solo super difficult, but it'd be really cool. I have a feeling this will be part of the main game too. I don't think Rare would just go ahead and make this just for one story, making the enemies being able to fight on your ship. This is probably going to be part of the main game, and that's going to be really cool.
Crews. Bloodthirsty mermaids.
Okay, so we got all these new mermaids. Kind of look like sirens to me. And I have a feeling that trident thing, that staff we saw at the beginning with the flag on it, I'm pretty sure you get that from these things. So these are probably going to be in the main game too. I have a feeling all the enemies we see are going to be part of the main game. Other than maybe something we'll see later on. But we'll get to that later.
A legion of dead, angry pirates.
Alright, I like to talk about this scene. So this looks like either a new island or the one we just saw previously with that little shack that they were going to. And also, looks like in this update, not only are we getting one, not two, but 3 different types of enemies that are different from skeletons. That's amazing. So we're gonna have those ocean brute type things that hop onto your ship. We're gonna have mermaids that attack you. I'm just gonna call them sirens so that we know the difference, because mermaids usually are the ones that rescue you, quote unquote, when you're trying to board someone and they reveal your location. And then our third one are these ghost pirates. So that's really cool.
Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. I really hoping this ship will spawn as like a boss tier enemy regularly in Sea of Thieves, or at least throughout the season. If this goes away at the end of the season, it's not a big deal to me, but it'd be really cool just to be playing Sea of Thieves and then have Davy Jones just come out and he has a ton of loot on him. That would be amazing.
Sparrow! Well, I believe that now.
Okay, so one thing I wanted to point out, you see this crab? It's the same crab that we've seen in the Hungering Deep trailer, which was like 3 years ago. A little bit less than 3 years ago, maybe. So I'm really hoping we get a little crab pet that looks like this, because think of how cute that would be. And I've been wanting that for so long, and I don't know if that's coming in this update, but I'm just saying it looks like they're teasing it. They gave a lot of animation and screen time to this crab in this trailer.
Now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
I don't know if I saw something, but I just want to see. Is that a new figurehead? Okay. That does look like a new figurehead to me. And this is the player ship, I think. This is a player ship, right? This might not be a player ship, because this doesn't have any harpoons on it. So this is a different ship. I don't know who's... Maybe this is Jack Sparrow's ship, the Black Pearl, and we're on it during the Tall Tale. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Look at those sails. It just looks so cool in the background. I love it.
A world without the attack our best.
These things look crazy. All I saw was like a giant clam monster, and wow. So if you missed that, it looks like it tunnels under the sand. This looks like it's probably going to be in the main game too. I don't know what island this is. It kind of looks like Wanderer's Refuge to me, but I'm not sure.
A world without
Sails up, and then
the attack our
it
best.
jumps out, and it starts attacking.
Is a world that
So that's going to be crazy. Now we got another type of world event. I'm assuming this is a world event and not in the Tall Tale.
refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy them!
Okay. A lot of stuff happened there. There's the big mermaid statue. I didn't pause that part just because nothing really happened with it. This looks like the same place we saw previously, earlier in the trailer. I'm really hoping this is like a big island that we can explore because it looks so detailed. I hope we can go inside the places, go around the buildings and all that sort of stuff. So these ghosts from earlier, they're chasing you out of here. And I don't know what that shining piece is. It might be the same treasure we saw Jack Sparrow steal at the beginning of the trailer. We'll find that out soon, hopefully. And this is what I was talking about. The mermaid statue we've seen a couple times in this trailer, it seems to blast this big energy orb out of it. And I'm assuming this will act more similar to the Ashen Wind Skull. So you probably have it and it will deplete over time, so you have to be careful how much you use it.
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
Okay, that was a few scenes that were definitely from the Tall Tale. I have a feeling that's not going to be in-game, in the regular game. When I say in-game, I mean like regular adventure mode. You're just playing and fighting other people. This is probably from the Tall Tale as well. Not too much that I can pick out from this. And you see some kind of island shape in the background here, so I'm assuming that's maybe one of the islands we saw earlier, or this is a new island. This will likely be the final Tall Tale, the final boss battle.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Okay. So that's interesting. This skeleton's fighting other skeletons. And I'm curious if we'll be able to play a new instrument with this. Because you see this guy playing the... whatever this is called. I know it's from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. It looks like a piano to me, but I know it's called something else. This explosion looks similar to me like the Athena gunpowder kegs when they explode with the green explosion. But I have a feeling it's probably a little bit different. It's probably some massive bomb. Then we got the new Pirates of the Caribbean mixed with Sea of Thieves logo. This is what they have on their socials now. And A Pirate's Life, referencing the song. When they say an epic original story, they're meaning Tall Tales. So it's not a separate mode from what it seems like. It's just Tall Tales, like we've had it before. And it's coming June 22nd, which is the day Season 3 launches. So that's only like a week and a half. This is really exciting. So next, let's jump over to the Sea of Thieves website where they have some other stuff they posted about this. Alright, so we're here on the Sea of Thieves website. And here's what the tag says. 2 pirate worlds collide for an earth-shattering original story in Sea of Thieves, A Pirate's Life. Team up with Captain Jack Sparrow across 5 new tall tales that will see you explore new locations within the Sea of Thieves and beyond. So a few things I can point out that. So it's 5 new tall tales, not 6. Sorry about that. And so it says explore new locations within the Sea of Thieves and beyond. So what I'm assuming what that means is we're going to get a few new islands, and we're also going to get a few that are similar to the Shores of Gold that you can only get to while playing the game. And that's pretty good. I'm excited to hear that. So we get on here. You see, this is probably going to be something to do with the tall tale like we've had in other ones. Some kind of compass that leads you to some treasure. Yeah, this doesn't give us too much to go off of. But what they have said is it's the biggest and boldest update to Sea of Thieves since the 2019 anniversary update. So, and I believe that, to be honest. Looking at how much they have, there's a lot of new stuff in there. I'm curious to see how much of it actually comes to the main game and how much of it's just in the tall tales. I think that's the biggest thing we have to watch out for. I'm really hoping it's a good mixture of both, because it's nice to have some exclusive stuff that can't be done in the main game, but it's also nice to have new things for the people that just want to play that adventure mode after they're done with the story. Last thing I wanted to talk about was Sea of Thieves' Twitter account, where they posted about the new update coming. And I wanted to talk about some of the bullet points they have. So new tall tales combining the worlds of Sea of Thieves and Pirates of the Caribbean. We already knew that. New locations. We knew that was coming, but this gives more confirmation. New enemies. And it has a crab next to it. Are we going to see a crab monster? Hopefully, potentially. New tools. There's a wave next to it. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm curious to see what kind of new tools they're talking about. I'm hoping it's something that we can actually still use in the main game. Maybe it's a harpoon gun, who knows? Like a handheld harpoon gun. And Captain Jack Sparrow with a bird next to it. Maybe we are actually getting it as a costume, who knows? But that'd be really cool. But I think the real thing that everyone's been waiting for, the crossover to end all crossovers, is the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything and Sea of Thieves. All jokes aside, that's it for this video. I hope you're as excited as I am for this new update. I think this will breathe a lot of new life into the game, because the last few months just been really stale. I know myself, I've been kind of bored with the game. I'm sure a lot of you have been too. So it's really nice to see a lot of new content coming in a very short amount of time. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you left a like and subscribed. And I'll be streaming this when the new update comes out over on the other channel. Link will be in the description. Alright, thanks for listening to my ramble. That's it for this video. Talk to y'all later. Bye.